So, my dear kids, we are back with the pizza. Yeah, I'm back with the pizza because this pizza helps me to explain fractions so well. Alright, so, how many pieces are there in the pizza? How many pieces have we made? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there are 6 of them. Let's give name to every single pizza. So, over here we have 1 out of 6. This will say hum 6 में से एक है. What will this fellow say? He will say hum bhi I'm 1 out of 6. He will say again I'm 1 out of 6. He will say again I'm 1 out of 6. This also will say hum I'm 1 out of 6. This also will say हम 6 थे. 6 में से मैं कौन हूँ? मैं एक हूँ. So every single piece has a name. Correct? Right now what we are going to do is we are going to see how we can write a fraction in addition form and in multiplication form. Okay, so for example, I removed 2 pieces away. Okay, so we had 6 pieces, right? These 2 are missing. Okay, right now we are focusing only on these 4 pieces. So what will the name of these 4 pieces be? The fraction I will get is हम 6 थे 6 में से मैं कौन हूँ 1 2 3 4 मैं 4 हूँ. Now this fraction, can we write it in addition form? It means to say that how does addition apply in this fraction? Clear? You will say that I can't find any addition in this. Yes, my dear kids, there is an addition in this. You want to know? Let's see. Okay, we were focusing on 4. Let's remove the others. I'll remove the name of these 2 fractions. Now, can you see if suppose they were not pieces? Imagine they were just pizza blocks. You don't know about fraction. And I ate all these pieces. Okay, I ate so much of pizza. And if you ask me, how much pizza did you eat? I will say I ate 1, 2, 3, 4. I ate 4 pieces of pizza. Now, if you go to see, on the whole, how many were there? There were 6. Don't you know what? Do you know what I just did? I added the pieces. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. I did addition over here and I got a total number of 4 pieces. And I ate 4 pieces out of 6 pieces that were there. And so, in addition, you need to just add the numerators. So, we'll take this 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6 and add it with this 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6 plus add it with this 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6 and plus this 1 upon 6. Finish. This 4 upon 6 is written in addition form like this. And what about in multiplication form? In multiplication, remember we take the times, which means how many times it's coming. How many times it's coming? Now, see, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 times. So, I took 1 upon 6. How many times? 4 times into 4. Or else we can even write as 4 into 1 upon 6. 4 times I took 1 upon 6. So 4 upon 6 in multiplication form will be written as 4 into 1 upon 6. You can write it like this or you can write it like this. So this is how we write it in addition and in multiplication. Let's see one last example. Alright, so right now I have a fraction 3 upon 4. It's asking us how do you write it in addition form and in multiplication form. So I know there are 3 pieces. There were 4 pieces. This 3 means 3 out of 4 pieces. So there are 3 pieces. See, there is 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. There were 3 pieces. 3 quarters. Got that? You got it. 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarters. That's what 3 upon 4 is. So that we just wrote it. We're not telling us to solve it. They're just trying to tell us how would we write it in an addition form. Now they're saying, how would you write it in multiplication form? How many times did we take 1 upon 4? 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. So 3 into 1 upon 4. Finish. That's my answer, multiplication. Okay, so I showed in the multiplication form as well as in the addition form. Let's try to understand the next one. 5 upon 7. Okay, so there are 5 tukdas out of 7. So I'll have to make 5 tukdas. 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 7. 5 times I have to take 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, and 5 times. I took those 5 tukdas. 1 tukda, 2 tukda, 3 tukda, 4 tukda, and 5 tukda. All the 5 tukdas are taken. Very good. How many times have I taken? 1 upon 7. I've taken 1 upon 7 5 times. So 1 upon 7 into 5 times. Or I can write it just like this. That is 5 times I have taken 1 upon 7. Done. Let's see if you are able to do it in your textbook. Now let's try to see the last kind of fraction. Those are mixed fractions. Now, what is mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is simply a whole number and a fraction. So for example, a whole number means, imagine this is a watermelon. Okay, one watermelon, another whole watermelon, and I want 1/2 of the watermelon. So how will I write this? This will be one whole. This will be another one whole. And what is this? हम कितने थे? दो थे. दो में से मैं कौन हूँ? I'm the half. So I'm just 1 out of 2. This is the whole number and this is a fraction. So if I have to write this together, what will I write? I'll write it as 1 plus 1 will be what? 2 wholes and a fraction. 1. Remember, you cannot add them together. A whole number and a fraction cannot be put together. You have to write it separately. And how will we write it? 2.5. And how will we write this as? We will write it as 2 and a half. Finish. 2, 2 and a half. Over. Let's try to understand the next one. If suppose I have a whole, okay, one whole and a quarter. How will I write this down? I'll write it as one whole and a quarter. How do you write quarter? Quarter is written as 1 upon 4. Okay, and a whole is just one whole. So I'll be writing it as 1 upon 4. Got that? How will I write it in words? I'll write it in words as 1 and a quarter. Finish. Let's try to see one more last example. So right now, can you see this example? Let's try to understand. This is Now, remember, you will be given in words, okay? And you will be told to write the mixed fraction. Let's try to understand how we can do that. So, in words, they'll be giving you something like this. So, it will be written as 4.5, and write in figures a mixed fraction. So, what will you do? You will see what's the number given. 4.5. So, find out which is the whole number here. The whole number is 4. So, you will write 4.5. How do you write half? 1/2. Clear? The next one. 5.25. So, you know which is the whole number here? 5. 5.25. How do you write quarter? You know how do you write quarter? We write quarter as 1/4. Finish. Next, 7.75. Remember, 3/4 is not 3 separately. It's not a whole number. 3/4 come together. Remember the S, quarters. Okay, so 7 is the whole number, and you will write 3/4 as 3/4. Here, you should know quarters, half, and 3/4 by heart, and the way they are written in figures. Clear? Finish. This is your mixed fraction. Let's try to understand the last part of this is sets. And how do we find out sets in fractions? Alright, right now I have a few objects over here, okay? And we have to make a set. Remember, a set means it is equal. Either it's singular, okay, or it is in a pair, okay? So to understand a set, let's try to understand what's a set and how we are going to find out the sets with the objects that are given in front of us. Okay, so right now the fraction is 1/2. I have to show that हम दो में से एक. And in front of me, I naturally have just 2 birds. So it's easy for me to tell. So I will circle 1 bird. And so done. एक. 2 में से एक. Clear? Let's go to the next one. Next one says 2/3. But if you see here, there's no 3. हम 3 नहीं है, हम कितने हैं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 candles. How can I show 2/3 by 6 candles? Well, at this time, what we do is we try to make a set. So come on, let's try to make a set. Always take a pair. So take the 2 together. These 2 candles as 1, these 2 candles as 1, and these 2 candles as 1. Now, do you get 3? The denominator 3, हम 3 हैं. Clear? And 3 में से how much they are telling? 2. So select 2 pairs. And so I will select 2 pairs like this. Clear? So I've done 2/3. हम 3 थे, 3 pairs, okay? और 3 में से 2. Finish. Let's go to the next one. Over here, there's 3/4. But go to see how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 balls. 8 balls. What do? Just make sets. Okay, so 1, 2, these 2 together, these 2 together, 3, and here I have 4. Now do I get 4? हम 4 हैं. 4 I got my denominator. And then numerator says 3. So let's select 3 pairs. So these 3 sets, 1, 2, and the third one. This is how I get my 3 sets. Clear? 3/4. Okay, next 2/4. Now this is very easy because you have 1, 2, 3, 4. हम 4 है, 4 में से 2. So I will select 2. Finish. Okay, let's go to the next one. 1/5. Go to see how many are there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stars. What do? Make sets. Come on. These 2 stars as 1. These 2 stars as 2. These 2 as 3, 4, and 5. Okay, come on. Now how much do we want? Just 1 set. So circle, one set. Finish. Over. So simple, right? So these are your sets. Done. Fraction is over. Was it difficult? Not at all, right? Once you understand the concept, it's very easy. So I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye-bye.